Hey, Mike with Mike's Bags, and today I am reviewing the hole magnet by Non-Typical Bag Company. Let's go ahead and dive in and break this bag down, and we'll start with the slow side material. This is the same slow side as the AKT had, another bag by Non-Typical I reviewed a while back. It has this, it's a 6B material. It has that herringbone pattern look to it, but this is not the same as the herringbone carpet like you find on the Wizard or the Sorcerer or the Fallout Axe. It looks similar. It's a little bit smaller herringbone pattern, but it's not that. It's a polyester material. It's not that carpet material that we're used to. So don't confuse this with that. But it's a 6B material. It's the same material you find on the fast side of the Dragon bags, Double Dragon. It's a wonderful material. I actually like it. I wish more bag companies would use it. It's really fun to throw. It's hole friendly. It's fast enough to slop the board in most conditions, but it's controllable, so you can play a dirty style game if you want to. It's just a great all-around material. So 6 speed on the slow side. Fast side, this is that Pro Advantage Viking fast side, 7-speed material. It's a soft material. It's fast but controllable. It's hole friendly. It's really a wonderful. It's a great material. You find it a lot on the fast side of your carpet bags or the slow side of your fast bag. A lot of companies use this. So you look at a 6 on the slow, a 7 on the fast. Real quick, people ask me, anytime I review bags that have speeds very close, I get a lot of people asking me, like, why does a bag company do that? What's the point in having a bag with those two speeds that close together and not have a bigger gap between the speeds? Like, why not make this a 6-9? Which that's what the AKT is. AKT is a 6 and it has a 9-speed material on there. Go back and check the review. I haven't seen it yet after this review. But the thing is, for for most players and me especially, that 5, 6, 7 speed range is the sweet spot. That's where I want most of my bags to be. That's where I feel comfortable throwing. In fact, you watch people throw bags that have a 9-speed fast side. They rarely flip the bag over because you can't control that fast side. It's hard to control, so you have to have bags on the board to push through. And with a bag like this, you don't need a fast side because this slow side is not that sticky. It's very hole friendly. It's easy to move, so you can push through it. In fact, most of the time I'm pushing a bag like this, I'm probably pushing slow side. The only time I'm going to fast side is if it's my 4th bag. I want to make sure I push through and follow through and not leave my bag there. Or if there's multiple bags that I've got to push through, then I'm going to this. But this 7-speed material is plenty fast enough to push through with this 6-speed material. In fact, like I said, this is the fast side you find on a lot of carpet bags that have like a 4-speed flow side, and this is plenty fast here. You don't really need a faster material. In fact, I like it because I can throw, slow side, and when I flip over fast side, I don't have to change my throw. Same throw, and it's just a hair faster. So if I know I need to push through a bag, if I'm trying to bully a bag out of the way and go through, if I'm trying to follow through, whatever, I can flip it over and not be terrified of this bag flying off the back of the board. Which is the other thing, when you throw, a 9-speed or even at some of that 8.5 speed game changer material, if you miss your throw, there's a good chance that bag is flying off the back. Like, it's not staying on the board. And there's sometimes where you're trying to push a bag to block, and you go that really fast bag, you end up pushing harder than you want. Because I see people all the time flip over that like a 9-speed trail and then they throw hard. When you get smart, you can end up taking both bags, flying them off the board and really taking a penalty on it. Whereas with a bag like this, you flip it over on this faster side, and if you miss, there's still a good chance that bag's staying on the board. Like this 7-speed is fast, but it's still not blazing fast. There's a good chance it'll still hang there and not penalize you as much. So the simple answer is it's plenty fast enough to collect on a bag with this slow side. But the other answer is it's a material that I can flip over and feel confident throwing. Like there's very few people that feel confident throwing an 8 or 9-speed material. But this 7-speed material is, most people can have some confidence throwing that. And cornhole is a confidence sport. There's a huge mental aspect to cornhole. And if you're not confident when you flip your bag over to throw it, there's a good chance you're going to miss, right? If you got to have that confidence, you got to have that belief that you can actually hit that shot. So anyway, 6, 7-speed material. I actually love this material combination because, again, it's in that sweet spot for me for playing a good all-around game. Like, this is a great Swiss Army knife type bag. You could do so much with it. And I'll get to that in playability here in a moment. The template on this is the non-typical regular template. So I did the in-game review recently, and that bag was the larger template bag. It was a little bit looser, floppier. This is that regular template. It's a good medium template. It's a fairly full bag. You've got some flop to it. The materials are pretty floppy, pretty loose, but you've got enough fill to kind of keep some structure there. Gives you a wonderful hand feel, a lot of bag to grab a hold of. So if you don't like a floppier bag, and honestly, it depends on your style of game, right? For me, if I want to play a hole for hole game and I just want to slide bags in the hole, I want that looser, floppier. I want that larger template bag because that's a little more forgiving. It's going to grab the hole a little easier when you miss and come back in. Where this bag, because it's not as loose, a little stiffer, it's not as forgiving as far as if you miss left to right around the hole. However, this material, this template, this fullness bag is wonderful for playing a little bit of a dirtier style game. So if I know I want to throw some blockers up there, I want this regular template bag because I can collect it so much easier. It doesn't accordion up like those looser bags do. You can actually just come through, clip a corner, and take it in. Whereas that larger template, which is a looser bag, it wants to smash up, accordion up. It doesn't want to push through. It wants to just kind of smash and go around. So this is, if I know I'm going to play blockers and I know I play a little bit of a dirty style game, I know I want to shape shots with cut shots, rolls, flops, I want this regular template. If I'm just going to slide bags in, go hole for hole the entire game, I want that larger template. So that's kind of breaks up. Anyway, this is the regular template on this particular bag here, and I actually like it. The fill in this bag, I think it's a mixed fill. It's got some of that flat fill in there, but I feel like every now and I feel a small bead or two. So I think it's a mixed fill, but whatever it is, I love the feel. Like I said, it gives it a wonderful, nice fluid hand feel, but it still lands pretty softly, has very little kick to it. So if you don't throw a flat bag, this bag's not going to punish you. And it's pretty hole-friendly around. Even for being a fuller bag, I didn't have a lot of issues with bags hanging on the hole. And even if they did, they were very easy to collect. So it's a very hole-friendly bag. It kind of sticks to the name hole magnet. I think it really fits perfectly for this particular bag. Now, playability on this, I kind of touched on it just a little bit, just a little bit ago, but this is a very versatile bag. You can do a lot with it. This is a wonderful... I love this material right here. I've talked about it. I showed you how much I love the bags that have this material, because you can run bags in the hole, go hole for hole all day long with somebody, and then all of a sudden throw a blocker up there and just mix it up. Or I can go, depending on my opponent, I can play a dirty style game, and then the next game I get a different opponent. I want to go hole for hole. I can just change it up without having to change bags. You can do so much with it. It's very controllable. It does a great job, like I said, for collecting, so you can get aggressive on your blocks and put your blocks further over your opponent's side. And then if they don't collect it on your last bag, come down the middle, just clip the corner and take both bags right in, and you don't have to worry about trying to get aggressive and having to come across with a hard cut to collect that bag. It's going to be very easy to clip the corner, take it in. Bags that do hang on the side of the hole, you don't get too aggressive and come after them. Most of the time when I was just throwing the bags in, the bag would just hit. It would just knock it right in. If there was one hanging, the material's you can cut this material, you can throw cut shots. You're not going to make those really hard, aggressive cuts like you would the stickier material, but you can definitely make some subtle cuts, get around. It's a full enough bag that you can definitely roll it, flop it, you can shape shots, you can do anything you really want. I mean, this bag really, there's nothing this bag really doesn't do. It's just a great versatile, like a Swiss Army knife of bags. It does everything in the arsenal. So and it really fits a lot of different play types, right? From whatever style game you want to play, I think you can do it. I really like this bag. I had a blast throwing this bag. I think it's for a lot of you. This is that 6-7 speed, that sweet spot where you're going to want to play in. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the hole magnet. If you like kind of mixing your game up, and you want to play a little bit hole for hole, and you want to play a little dirty style game every now and then and change things up, this is a wonderful bag that to take with you, because you do so much with it. So anyway, I've talked about enough. Availability on this. Non-Typical has a Facebook page. They have a business page, and then they have a fan group. I'll put a link description to both. I'll make sure you like their business page. Make sure you join the fan group so you can get heads up on releases and drops. If you want to order a set, just send a message to their business page. Let them know what bags you want to order. There you are. And I should have looked this up. I forgot. I think they're like $60 for a set, 10 shipped, and 10 plus 10 if you want them shipped. So you're looking at about 70, 75-ish shipped to you, which is a wonderful price. It's on the cheaper end of bags, high quality bag. I can't recommend them enough for that price. You're not going to go wrong. They're definitely worth taking a chance on. Give them a try if you have it. If you have to run them, drop a comment down below. Let me know what's your favorite bag for Non-Typical, or let me know what's the next bag you want me to review from them. So anyway, love the whole magnet. Recommend it. Definitely check them out. Go check out Non-Typical Bag Company on Facebook. I thank you guys so much for support, and I thank you for watching.